Hi there. In this video, we are doing the collecting like terms. So I'm going to start with a very basic example. So if we have a plus a plus a plus a, it means we have got four lots of the same thing. The sum of them together would be 4a. Now, the second question is, when we are having 3a plus 4a minus c. To write down the simplified for this one, you have the first two terms first. So you add them together, which is 3a plus 4a. So 3a plus 4a would be 7a. And then you do minus c. Because these are the two different terms, you cannot add or take away them together. So you're going to keep them the same. So the simplification of this would be 7a minus c. Here it is very important for you to understand the collecting like terms is the keyword. So the like terms over here is the keyword. We can only apply any operation on the terms which are the same. So here we have got four lots of A. We can add them together and give us a sum of 4A. But here we have got two different variables. We have got A variables and C variable. So we can do the collecting like terms between the A variables, which is 3a plus 4a would be 7a. And there's no other term with c written, so it's going to be 7a minus c. The next example is when we are having a plus c. Now, we cannot do more simplification to that because there's only one term of A and there's another only one term of C. So if you cannot simplify it more, the simplification of that would still be the same what's given to us, which is A plus C. The next example is when we are having 4ab minus ab. So it means that we are having four lots of ab and then one lot of ab. Because there's no number written here with ab, we can consider is a 1 here. And now you do 4, take away 1 would be 3ab. Because ab and ab is the same. The next example is when we are having 6a plus 5w minus 2a plus 2w. Now, initially we see that we have got two different variables. So we are having a variable a and we are having a variable w. We can do the collecting like terms with the a variable. So we have got two a terms, which is 6a and minus 2a. When you do the simplification between 6a minus 2a, you would have 4a. Now the other two terms are written with w, so that would be plus 5w and plus 2w. Adding them together, so plus 5w plus 2w would give 7w. Here's the next example now, which is x plus x minus 2x plus y plus y. Again, we are having two different types of variables, which is x and y. I'm going to begin with the x variables. So we have got this, all of them is the x variables, where them two are the y variables. I've separated the x variables and the y variables. To do the simplification of the x variables, so we have got x plus x, which is 2x, and 2x minus 2x wouldn't be anything. So you'll be having just 0x, so you'll not be having any term. This whole thing would be equals to 0. We don't have any more x term. Now we're going to go on to the next variable, which is y. With y, we are having y plus y. That simplification of them would be 2y. Now here's the next example. So with the next example, now if we would have the y square plus y square plus y square. So now y square, y square, y square. We have got the same terms written. Collecting like terms would be 1y square plus 1y square plus 1y square. So I can write down 1 with all three of them. And adding all the three ones would be 3y square. Now, you could have even the question given in terms of the bracket, where you need to first expand the bracket and then you have to do the simplification by using collecting like terms. So here is the example given to you in terms of the bracket. So we are having an example where 3 bracket a plus b, then minus 4a minus b. Okay, so I cannot do the collecting like terms at this stage unless I expand the bracket and then we do the simplification by using the collecting like terms. So bracket means is a multiply. Whenever we have to expand the bracket, it means we're going to multiply the term written outside the bracket with the terms written inside the bracket. So you begin with 3 times a would be 3a plus 3 times b would be 3b. Now be careful because you've got minus 4 here. So when you multiply them out, just remember you have a minus sign here. So when you do minus 4 times a would be minus 4a, and negative negative makes a positive. 4 times b would be 4b. Once we expanded them together, now we see that we have got two different types of variables. We have got the a variable and the b variable. We do the collecting like terms, so the like variables are 3a minus 4a. So 3a minus 4a would be minus a. To do the simplification of the b variable, we are having plus 3b plus 4b. Adding them together would be plus 7b. Now here's my last example on collecting like terms, but again the question is given with the bracket form and we need to follow the same thing what we have done previously, that to expand the bracket first and then simplify it after. To begin with, we need to expand the bracket, which is multiplying the term written outside the bracket with the terms written inside the bracket. So to do the first one, we are having 3a times a would be 3a squared, because we know a times a makes a squared. Plus, when you multiply 3a with 2b, so now we are multiplying 3a with 2b, so we multiply the numbers first. So it would be 3 times 2, 6, and these are the two different variables, so we write them together. Now we're going to expand the brackets by using the second one. So 5b, we're going to multiply with the first term and with the second term. To start with the first term, you're having plus 5b times a would be 5ab. To multiply plus 5b with 1, so anything multiplies by 1 would stays the same, so that would remain as 5b. Now here we're going to do the collecting like terms. We see that we can only add or take away those terms which looks exactly the same. So this has got ab and this has got ab, so we can do the collecting like terms of these two terms. So this is plus 6ab and this is plus 5ab. When you add them together, you would have plus 11ab. We don't have any term written with a square, so that would stays the same, which is 3a square. We don't have any term written with b only, so that would be 5b. So here, this is what we have done, the collecting like terms. We begin with the simple examples and then we continued with the ones which are harder in terms of having the brackets, to expand the brackets first and then do the collecting like terms.